discharged overboard. So it has no bacteria, nothing in it. We strictly test it on a quarterly basis to make sure that it has its quality that is needed for actually processing it overboard. So this is the residual of what we basically, everything that comes out from the ship and it comes into this. We can process the entire amount of water that comes down in the cruise. We do about 1,600 tons of this a day. So whatever comes up, comes down, it's so much the same. So don't mix this up with any other bottles. Consumption and water production. So we want to produce as water as cheap as possible and consume at least possible. This machine is called the reverse osmosis plant. And this produces one of the three which produce our water. And we take that from seawater and we turn it into fresh water. Same principle that we showed you from the wastewater plant. It's a membrane where we separate salt and everything else from the fresh water. Then permeator comes out. We basically treat it so we can make it, drinkable with the chlorine in it, make it safe and all those kind of things. This one produces about 800 tons a day. With three of them, we have a capacity of 2,500 tons of water per day. Now, considering that on an average cruise we use about 1,200 of it on a day, we have double the capacity. Right? So 99% of the water production, of the water that we use, is produced on board at a really high quality. So we don't need to bunker, we don't need to get it from shoreside. We know what the quality is like, we have full control over it, we can make it as fast as we can. We don't rely on the resources outside. The quality is so good that we actually distribute it around the ship to the fountains, so the guests can actually use their own water bottles. Take the chlorine out of the filter in there, so the taste, the other hand, it's water that's produced on board, so it's Disney water. You could label it and sell it. This is basically used for potable. Everything on the ship is potable water. Even the decks, when they clean and wash the decks, potable water. There's also another source of water that we have, which comes from the air conditioning system. Especially in humid and hot climates, we create a lot of water. When the air conditioning runs at home, you see that 2 volts more heat. We can knock it. We can create up to 200 tons a day, just water coming from the air conditioning. It would be a waste to throw it out because you can't drink it. So what we do, we store it, and then we send it to the laundry. Our main laundry is using that water to wash all the towels and everything else. So we reuse a lot of that water coming that we get for free. When we use potable water. Well, we have a lot of systems on this ship that actually recover a lot of the waste, normal waste. The older types of ships that would actually be wasted, say this heat that would go into the cooling water and go overboard, we basically retain that on board and we use it for other purposes to make sure that we actually are discussing the wish class is top of that now, what I said before, as we move forward, things will change, and we're involved, and we'll probably even get better. But probably we are one of the most efficient ships. Process everything, including laundry. There's another nice, smart little thing that we do in the laundry. The last rinse of the washing machine is usually clean, right? Clean water. So we sink that, and then we do the first wash with that again. So the machine basically dumps it, and then the next machine starts, takes that water out. We basically recycle the last rinse